Hi everyone. All right. Well, welcome to the Loven Stamps channel, wherever you are watching, and to our reveal of the new mini and the new celebration. So really exciting stuff that I have to show with you or share with you. And as we're getting everybody in, I will kind of give you an outline of what we're going to talk about. So I have a number of cards that we are going to go through, and the number right now I think is 74, but we'll see as we go. So I think we're going to count as we go through all of our cards tonight. And then we are going to start with Celebration, start with the mini. We're going to go through Celebration, online, exclusives, and then some things about the scrapbooking that is new. And then as we are going, I'm going to show you all of the new designer series papers. I am going to show you a whole bunch of the new stamp sets and a lot, like I said, of the new, sorry, distracted. I'm not used to doing videos at night. I'm usually doing them in the morning. So if you're like, okay, Meg, like get on with it, we're getting on with it, I promise. I am just giving an extra second for people to kind of jump in and say where you're from and so forth. So leave a comment so I know you're here. We have we're not used, like we're a different bat time, same bat channel, different bat time. So make sure you leave a comment so I know you're here and all that so forth. And hi Cindy, oh yay, it's good to see you. And if you are like, okay, this is taking forever, just fast forward just a little bit and then you will be all set to actually get to the meat of things. So with that, I'm going to actually, should we go ahead and get started? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to flip down and I'm going to make a card really quickly here while we are getting people going. So let me jump down here. Okay, so one of the things that is brand new here is this very cute rainbow set. And hey Lori, oh yay, the gang is arriving. So this rainbow card is a lot of fun. It's cute in the catalog, but I will admit that I didn't think a whole lot of it. I didn't look at it and go, yay, I need that, like lots of it. But the good news is that I did get one. Hey Sue, oh hi Jamie, hey Jan, oh yay, this is kind of fun to have some new folks too. So as I got my kit, I opened it up and looked at it, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, these are actually quite darling. So I thought it would be fun if we would just make one together. So this is one of the celebration items. So this is one of the ones you can pick for free. And the pieces are all here. We have some very cute envelopes like this. And then the cards are matched to the envelopes like so. Let's see, I realized my video just stopped. Let me see here if I can get it reconnected. This is what happens when telemarketers call while you are doing your video here. Let's see, this is the one. Refresh. Will it find it? All right. Goodness gracious. Oh, all right. So here, give me 1 second. I know that we're like kind of frozen. And I will reconnect my camera. And it's like everything funky at the time, right? All right. Waiting for connection. There we go. All right. Not now. So actually there are stacks and stacks of cardstock waiting to get cut for designer series paper shares. That will be fun. The adventure's already started actually. So, okay. So anyway, we have our card here. I'm going to move the extras to the side. This is the one that I grabbed first. So we're going to do this. They come with all of the different greetings and so forth for different things. And let's see, I'm going to make mine the same color and so forth as the directions. So you get these in all the languages. So if you have people who speak other things, they might be really excited to get a card in another languages. And then we need one of these pieces here. And this would be a great card kit to do if you are traveling someplace, if you're in a hurry, if you are, let's see, how does this go? Oh, they're different sizes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's try this again. So I think that this is the middle size here. Okay. Oh, yes. Hooray. Okay, so there you go. Now you've learned something from our video. You've learned that you're supposed to do these in the right size. So, hey, Leon. Hey, Christina. Yay. Hi, Julie. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of these dimensionals here on the back because it looks to me like they're raised. And we're going to pop these guys up. Now, if you're like me and you were thinking that this is not a set that you needed to get, that you weren't super keen on them just from looking at them in the catalog, then I'm hoping that you're going to find, like me, that this is an awfully cute set after all. So then last thing here is going to be to take this, and I'm going to actually, because I don't want my dimensionals to go on the same pieces that I've already overlaid, I'm going to actually just put my dimensionals here on my card so that when I pop down my next layer, those are going to just go ahead and stick but not be extra dimensional, okay? So here's how we're going so far. What do you guys think? Kind of cute? And then we have our It's Your Day, Yay, and It's Your Day. And I'm going to use my trick on this one where like I overlap my pieces and just put the dimensionals right at the intersection so that they are, oh, actually this is just actually maybe designed perfectly for a dimensional so that these fit right here together. And then we're gonna flip this over and pop this here on our card. We'll do it just like the sample. Okay, so there we go. Yay, It's Your Day from our new Rainbow Celebration Kit. And there is one of those first cards. So the card kit here from Sale-A-Bration makes 6 of these, and the chance to have these matching envelopes and so forth is just darling. So you of course could use these for something else. You could cut them off, put them on card fronts, make more pieces out of them. We have lots of great cloud motifs that you could use to extend the pieces in here. And then of course you have all those extra greetings if you can use the ones in the other languages. So lots of fun possibilities for that. All right, so that was like our gathering music here as we get everyone together. So, all right, we have a good crowd. So hey, Julie, hey, Alice, I'm so glad you found it. Yay. Hey, Christina, oh, such a fun crew. Oh, Cheryl, yay. Okay. So I'll try to keep track of your comments as we go along, but if you've ever been to one of these videos before, what I really like to do is start off with a overview of the book, and we're just going to go through a little at a time, and then I'll show you the card samples I have for each one. So here is the set of card samples. I think that there are 74. So maybe you guys can help me. We're going to try and keep track of the number as we go along, but beautiful, started today, brand new. I will say also that this stamp set that's on the front, the birthday, Wildflower Birthdays, is another one that like I wasn't super keen on until I got my hands on it, and then I am just totally in love with it. So we're going to skip through some of these pages at the beginning. They talk about projects, they talk about kits. There are some new kits. New kits were released today. And then there are some quick and easy options, which I am loving right at the beginning. So the new set of page 12 is our new guide here. A new set of card sketches. Yay to Stampin' Up! For catching these. Lots of tags, which of course a tag can go on a card. And then all of these fun elements here. So, oh yay, Julie says she'll be getting the rainbows. We have these awesome inspiring ideas on how to use all those pieces. And then we go to Memories and More, which gives us little sneak peek here of the mixed florals, Memories and More. So we're gonna talk a little bit about mixed media because it's from the online exclusive. So I know that there's a lot new today, and so as we go along, I want to make sure that I help you guys understand where the new things are and where to find them. So that'll be part of our mission. All right, first page of the book. So this is the With You in Mind stamp set, and I have a couple card samples with this. This one is by Ann Clemmer, and the nice thing about this stamp set is that it has really big greetings. It has really outstanding size, and then it has these fun accessory images that you can use for lots of things. This card is by Natalie Travis, and I love the paper. This, I think, is the Mixed Media Florals paper, maybe. we'll see when we get there. But a really pretty card too, and I love a fun fold card there. This card is by Julie Davison, and I love Julie's style. This is actually her stamp set. It's the one that she contributed to as part of her $1 million. So I'm super excited to get a lot of good work out of this one. And I've already used these greetings for lots of things, and the coordinating elements are really pretty too. So, all right, we have Simple Birthday here, which reminds me, I have a Simple Birthday card, but it got popped into a different place. So, oh, here it is. Here is the Simple Birthday. So it's one great stamp there. This is Janice Waitman, and we're gonna see this card again when we come to our plaid designer series paper. Oh, I've forgotten to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have our Shadowed Shapes stamp set here, which is a fun little set. This one is by Denise Jorgensen and features this of the gold woven down here, which is so pretty. I love the layering here that Denise did to really like set off all of these elements with these pretty frames. So this shading in the stamp here is part of the stamp itself. It's from the distinctive, Stampin' Up! Used to call them specifically, but it's where the stamp is like carved to give you that extra texture, so you don't have to work for that technique or anything. All right, we're here at 5. Okay, 5 cards. I kind of feel like I should keep a tally here. 5. All right. So moving on to the next page, we have some talking about the creativity your way. We have some information about how these like pieces go together, which if you guys are watching this, chances are you like know and love Stampin' Up! And so you already kind of have that feeling of how those things go together. But this is the Storybook Moments Suite. And to go along with our suites, I have all of the designer series papers here to show you. So let's take a look. Let's look at the plaid first, since we just had that birthday card. And the plaid is a double designer series paper. So it comes with 12 different designs, and they're all double-sided. So it's 24 different choices. Okay. Oh, good. 24 different choices for prints, and there's the front and there's the back. So these are a little more checkered, these are a little bit more plaid. And then the reason I'm showing you this way with all of the cardstock coordinating is that when you do the Loven Stamps Designer Series paper share, you get all the coordinating cardstock colors to go one card base for each piece of Designer Series paper. So this ensures that you will actually use the cardstock you have rather than you know, the H word that we say sometimes, rather than collecting it. So collecting designer series paper is also wonderful, but I love the chance to make things and share those with folks. So that making a card and sharing a little joy. I was just talking to a stamping friend today. It really makes a difference, right? What you do as a crafter in making things that make other people smile, that makes a difference in the world. And so I applaud you for doing that and want to make sure that you keep on. So the Designer Series Paper Share is designed to help you make the most. So these are the Storybook Friends paper. Storybook Moments is what this one's called. And it has, here I'll put it on the plastic so you can see. It has this, in the Designer Series Paper Share, you're going to get a quarter sheet. So you get 2 full 12 by 12 sheets in the whole package of the little pieces that you can pop out and use on projects. Hi, Jenny. They're really pretty. And then here are the Designer Series papers. There's patterns here to go along. So, all right, you guys ready to see some card samples of these? Let me pop these back in here so we don't lose track of them. I will tell you when I finish these videos, the start of each new catalog, I've been doing these premieres online for a while. I always have to go through at the end and like put all my stuff back together because it's gotten way out of control. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so this is a pretty card. This is by Amy Story, and she features our little bunny friend there, and stamped and die cut, and these really cool window backgrounds. So whether you're doing all sort of, I think of them as Peter Rabbit, they're sort of in the style of Beatrix Potter, whether you're doing just the little characters or know that you have access to all those great frames as part of this set too. This is a card by a April Booth, and she did another set of those fun bunnies and then colored them in. This is a card by Susan Elise Morton, and I like what she did here. She split the front of the card. So basically it's just a half sheet card, but then she cut off this little bit right here and added a different piece of designer series paper on this side and sort of overlapped the edge. So also a really clever idea. Okay, that's 3. So we're at 8. This is card number 9. This is by Teresa Tucker, and Teresa used a strip of this paper and these little bees. I hope that you can see this. You'll see the bees again on another card, but they're darling. So, okay, I don't know. This is too hard to count, guys. Somebody else can keep track. This is Becky Prather's card, and I really like this grid layout here. And then she used sort of the back side of that plaid paper with a little check on it. And another Storybook Moments Sweet card by Tammy Ackerson. So really pretty. And here is another example of that gorgeous frame. This is the one that Amy used here. So this bunny set is filled with these really, really ornate things here. So if you have lots of, if you are a love of sort of that Victorian, that vintage, that really detailed look, this is going to be a stamp set and a die set, a die set for sure that you really need. So, and then there's the gardens to go with it. All right. Oh gosh. So this is 6. So we're at 11. All right. Now, turning the page, there are some inspiration for you on projects here. So ways to cut out the paper. The dies pair with the designer series paper, so you can cut out these little critters, okay? There are some projects here when we get in towards spring, Easter time, great things. There's inspiration for coloring, and then you can even it shows how the dies are really cleverly made so that they have little grooves in them, and you can put your little veggies inside the grooves to make a little garden patch. All right, next suite. This one is super Lily Pulitzer inspired, I feel like. But here it is, Friends of the Ocean. So here's the designer series paper. We're gonna show you some great uses of all of these, and then the backs of them. These make me so happy. We used these on Maker Mornings with Meg the other day, and everyone is like, those are so pretty. Now these, I should have been saying along, these are 12 by 12 papers. They're just cut down for the share. The plaids are 6 by 6 papers as they come. The Storybook Friends are 12 by 12 papers. They're cut down just for the share too. Yay! Hi Diana. I'm glad you're enjoying the live. And then of course we have our cardstock here to match. So one more. Oh, they're front to back here. They're caught. Okay. Do you need to see Calypso Coral? There we go. All right. So there we have our share for the Friends of the Ocean suite. All right. You ready to see some cards for this baby? Here is a card. This one is by Anna Masternack, and Anna did sort of a fun alternate card fold. So instead of having the whole card fold, she had really just sort of this note card sized piece here on the front, and that is really fun with these pretty crabs down here. And she used Wink of Stella on this, so I don't know if you can see how sparkly the crab friend is, but really cute with a paper background. Now this card is by Liz Orr, and Liz went a different direction. She didn't use the designer series paper, which is kind of a fun deal. And then, let's see, I'm just gonna text my family here really fast because I feel like they are okay. All right. Internet usage here. It's easier when no one else is home with me. So we have our other card here, which uses some really pretty ocean colors, and I love how she added in the sand dollar here from that beach stamp set too. So very pretty there. And then we have another card. This is by Karen Titus, and I love the way this orange paper has sort of this wave effect. I wouldn't have necessarily picked that out just from looking at it, but I love the way she used it. And we have our lobster friend here, who is die cut from the designer series paper. So you don't have to color them or stamp them or anything. You just cut them out. All right, then we have another card. This one's by me, and this is the Waves folder. So it is part of the Soft Waves 3D embossing folder. It is really, really gorgeous, and a nice chance to really show off some fun backgrounds there. Now this piece of coral here is really a great element, so you'll see more from me about this particular suite. So that's 4 more cards, so that brings us up to 15. All right. Next page, here we have the suite, some information about color buddies and inspiration here for what colors to put together, and then introducing the Floral Delight suite, which with all these really pretty flowers. So I have some beautiful cards to show you for this one. Hey, Anne. Oh, Joan says she loves the plaids. I love them too. All right, so this one actually has 2 designer series papers. Well, 1 paper and 1 vellum. So let's look at the vellum first. This one, I'm gonna just show you the papers because you know the cardstock comes with by now. So this is the vellum for these. So really pretty translucent effect. And this plaid one here, oh my gosh, I can see so many uses for this with and outside this same suite. So really pretty there with the yellows and the olive. And then that is 12 by 12 paper. And then this is also 12 by 12 paper. This is the Floral Delight 12 by 12 designer series paper. And the yellows are so bright and cheery. Are you guys loving this? Just bright, bright, happy color fronts, and then some fine patterns on the back. I love that Stampin' Up! Combines these patterns where they're busy on one side and maybe a little bit more subdued check or pattern on the back side. So it gives you a chance to fold things over, use both sides of your paper. Lots of cool ideas for things like that. So this is another one of the papers here from our designer series paper share. All right, so this is where we're gonna get into the bees. This card is by Jennifer Cotton, and she used the dies here from the Delightful Wishes bundle. And then this are the tiny little gold bees here that are part of this suite. So you'll attach them with a mini glue dot or with, you know me, I love the multi-purpose liquid glue, the green lint glue. And then you just have a moment of silence for this fun 1/8 inch daffodil ribbon. It will be back in the online store on January 27th, the week of January 27th. So it was definitely something that Stampin' Up! Didn't expect to see be quite as popular as it was, even in the pre-order. So watch for more of that ribbon to be coming back soon. Now for the share, if you want to, for the paper share, you can get the embellishment add-ons. This is a card by Jan McClurg. And so she used these party dots here. They're from a different suite, but also really pretty with this. So as part of the Loven Stamps paper share, you can get an embellishment add-on. I love that little add-on inside the card there, Jan's card. And if you do, you get the ribbons, half a package of each ribbon and half a package of each of the embellishments. And so I'm gonna sub in for a white ribbon instead of this yellow daffodil ribbon since I can't get it in time for the share, but it'll be equal value. So you're not losing out, and I'll give you some techniques to do with that white. So, all right, so there's 2 more of those. Tanya says, I don't remember. She said, oh yeah, she said hi. Yes. Thank you, Tanya. Good to see you. This card's by Laura Bartow, and Laura used the all these floral dies here to do some cutting and then masking in the background, which is just beautiful. I love the way she combined the blues and the oranges and the yellows, and her card opens this direction, so just a little bit different. So a nice way to do some paper piecing with the pieces of paper piecing with the elements and stuff included. Oh, I have one more for this one. This is by Betsy Kreider. She's a Loven Samples demonstrator, super talented. And Betsy always stamps inside her cards, so yay, Betsy. And I love, love, love this little grid motif. This is super clever and super clean. So I really like the way she did this card. And then in the background here, I think you can probably see she stamped just a little bit in the background to give it a background image too. So there's 4 more cards. So we're up to 19 now. All right. Ready? Now we have a page turn, and so there's more information about how you can mix and match all of the words on here. There are some information about these dies. Actually, I didn't know this. The dies from the Delightful Wishes do cut out some of the florals from the vellum. So really very clever idea. And then it shows using the vellum to line the envelopes. Good idea. And now we come to the beautiful bokeh butterflies. And I have a card here. This is from Linda Bowen. And Linda used the designer series paper here. So if I put it down here, can you see the bokeh in the background? The little like white specks of things? It's like the effect you get from like moving the focus out really far for a something with a lot of light points in the background. But it's a really cool motif. And so she actually put that designer series paper, oh, I should show this to you here, through the embossing folder here, and got that butterfly texture. And then she also made one here because this is a hybrid embossing folder. Yay, yay, yay for those. They make me so happy. They emboss and die cut at the same time when you put the die inside the folder. You just run your cardstock through and they're beautiful. So a really pretty card here by Linda. And let's look at the bokeh paper real fast. There's 6 different colors. This one does come as a 6x6 when you order it for real. So it's also 6x6 in the paper share. But it has this sort of multicolor and then the single color ones. And then the backs are sort of this little bit of splatter print. So, oh, Tanya says she ordered this bundle yesterday and we'll need more DSP. Yeah. Well, the DSP also comes. You're going to get a portion of the DSP in the paper share. So anybody who's signed up for that. And then this might look familiar to Loven Stampful's demonstrators. So if you're on my demonstrator team, or you are a customer, or you participated in one of my paper shares this year, you got one of these in the mail for me. So this is the Loven Stamps calendar for the year. So don't worry if you're like, oh, I didn't get a calendar. I want a calendar, Meg. I always put them in for... I always put them in like your first order if you're a new customer or something like that when I'm sending like a card kit. Oh, which reminds me, Loven Stamps monthly card kits. When you place an order with me that's $50 or more, you are going to get a set of card kits in the mail. So you'll get 2 projects and the kits come and you can put your pieces together the way I've designed them, or you can use them for something a little bit different. But that is my thank you to you for placing orders with me. Now, if you place an order that's less than $50, orders of any size will get a PDF with 4 projects in it. And the feature this month is going to be Totally Toadstool. So terrific toadstools. So I'll remind you when we get there. But the PDF tutorials are my gift for everybody. And then the video tutorials are, of course, here. Anne says, I don't have that catalog. Do I need to order it, or is it sent automatically? So these catalogs came in December. So if you're one of my stamping customers, then I sent you, and you've ordered at least $50 from me in the last year, then I sent a catalog with some other goodies and so forth in it. If you are a demonstrator, then Stampin' Up! Sends your catalogs directly. Sometimes they get like eaten by the bulk rate mail monsters, and so then you can reach out to demonstrator support and ask for them to send you a new catalog. But if you're a demonstrator, you should have yours already. And if you don't have a catalog and you don't have a demonstrator, then leave me a message or message me directly here, or leave a comment or whatnot. Message me directly and I'm happy to get a catalog in the mail to you. So anyway, 2 more cards there. So now we're at 21. All right, good thing we're keeping a note here as we go along. Okay, I also feel like it's 21 cards and we have 74 to go, so I'm gonna have to pick up the pace here. Yay! Oh, Sue and Tanya, I'm glad you like the calendar. So more bokeh ideas. This Wildflower Birthday this is the card that I showed the other day. This was Make or Moise with Meg card. And I adore this stamp and die bundle and designer series paper. I didn't expect to. It happened to like be the piece that I used to be like, okay, I'm making a card today and this is what I'm using. I love it. These little tassels just make my day. And of course, on Thursdays, we will be celebrating Cake Day from now on. So if you were there last Thursday, you know that we have now decided to celebrate Cake Day on Thursdays. And so I will see you again after tonight next on Cake Day Thursday. So anyway, you can go back and look at that episode of Make or Moise with Meg to learn more about that card. All right, more ideas for that. Information about die cut machines, information about bundles and why they're so helpful. Now we have a bundle here. So we've gone from the suite section of the catalog to the bundle section. Oh, I didn't show you this paper. Well, I showed it to you the other day, so maybe I won't do a ton of detail, but this is the Wildflower birthday paper. It is 12 by 12 paper. It has these gorgeous gold accents here, and the it is amazingly beautiful. So there's going to be 5 different patterns here, and then here are the back sides of these, and then one sheet, and you get 2 12 by 12 sheets of this. If you are getting your whole, if you're ordering a whole package of this Wildflower birthday paper, you're going to get a quarter sheet there, so a good sampling of the die cuts if you are getting the paper share. So those are included there too, so you get to check them all out. All right, next, bundles. So these are going to be stamp and die bundles or Stampin' Punch bundles. This one is a card by Marnie Stahl, and I love this. Now, everybody who's looked at this card when they first saw it has said, wait, what stamp is that? Do we have a stamp? What is that? So here, we're going to come back to that, but for this card, we're going to have, she's used the dies here from Link Together and all of these greetings that you can link together. There's also a set of masks here, and you better believe I'll be using those because I think they're amazing. So that's going to be card number 23. Next side, we have Memorable Blooms bundle, and I have 2 cards of this one. This is by Terry Biggs, and you got to check out this fun card. So it opens this way and then this way, okay? So probably appearing in a Maker Mornings with Meg video again sometime soon, but essentially she's trimmed this down, folded it in, and added layers here inside. Isn't that clever? And so then this card does pretty much stand up a little bit on its own. So really pretty there, and this is with the Memorable Blooms. This card is by Jody Reinert, and I love how she highlighted this "You Mean the World to Me." Just an amazing greeting right there. And oh my gosh, okay, right here, this is why I love doing demonstrator card swaps. So if you're wondering why I have all of these cards, it's because I swap with some demonstrators. So we have, my team does a swap. So all the Loven Samples demonstrators are invited to participate in a card swap. So a lot of these are from our group, and then a lot of them are from another demonstrator group that I swap with. But I love doing this. So I make like 16 of the same card, and then I send them in, and then the host trades them out and sends me 16 different cards back. And so for things like this, where I get to see up close this amazing hexagon detail here from the Memorable Blooms die, okay, this is why I love seeing these cards, and why you guys get to love me seeing them and commentating on them as we go. So really pretty 2 more cards there. So 22, we're up to 25, I think. All right. Next, we have the Dino Roar stamp set, Darling Dinos. This is Diana Gibbs's set, and this one is just so cute. So this card is by Kathy Gruby, and I love how she used the little party hat over here as part of her greeting. So I love also this embellishment right here. You guys know I'm a huge fan of using embellishments to highlight the focal point of a card, and so she did that perfectly by putting this ribbon right under here to like focus your attention in. And then this is the bokeh paper, just cut into 2 little pieces. The last card here is by my friend Cindy Bauman, and this is really fun. She used the hearts from the online exclusive, and then the sparkle dino. Can you guys see that sparkle? I hope so, because it is gorgeous. And you're terrific. So this stamp set I do already own, because of course you have to have anything that has a pun in it. That's my motto in life. Yay, Alice loves Cake Day, and Linda says, yes, that card for Maker Mornings with Meg. Got it. Hi, Becky. All right, so this card opens this way, and there we have this really fun gift card holder. So you can pop your gift card in right here. Hope your birthday is dynamite. And of course, this card is made by Cindy. She is absolutely amazing as a demonstrator too. So, and a good friend of mine. She's the demonstrator I went to go visit with in Honolulu. And then we have this fun background. I love the way she's used this dotted circles folder in the background. All right, 26. Next, we have, 27. 27, gosh. Okay, I'm kind of losing track here. Next, we have some terrific toadstools. Now, I have a bunch of cards, including the ones that I shared today. This is the card we made on Maker Mornings with Meg. Dum-da-dum. So today's episode. So you can check that out and watch that whole tutorial being made, whole card being made. This is another card by, Julie asked, what is the shine on the dino? That is Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella. If you've never used Wink of Stella before, you're gonna have to get some. It's a great accessory, and it's just really easy to wipe on with a brush that's a lot like a blending brush. So, all right, this card's by Sandy Jacobson. It's got a fun fold that also will likely be coming to a Maker Mornings with Meg episode sometime soon. So love this with this layered pop-up inside. So if you go back to the Loven Stamps blog and search fun fold cards, you might find some things that are a little bit similar, but I love Sandy's card here. And then this card actually features the designer series paper, which is from the Celebration book. So this card I also love. This is by Jen Blashak, and she used a whole other color scheme, which I love. This is paper from the main catalog, and then didn't go with these here, which is just, I think, really pretty. So she's used, I don't know which designer series papers they are here. Jen, if you're watching, you're gonna have to tell me. But these are the toadstools here from our terrific toadstool set. And then of course the punch to go with it. All right, we're up to 30. We have on our next page, this to the label punch. And I use this on the calendars. Let's see, can I pull that card out easily here? I don't know where it went. It's with the butterfly, there it is. I use this on the calendars here to make this fun message here. So a really great one there. This card is by Mary Ellen Stites. It is absolutely beautiful. I love the plaid paper. I love the layered hearts and the circles and the punch. This is really, really beautiful. Then I have another card here, also pretty. This is by Margaret Van Vliet. And she used a little bit different strategy, kind of like a column thing here, and Happy Valentine's Day, and sending you a big hug. And then these sequins are actually from Sale-A-Bration Mini too. And finally, Winona Delka, she combined a piece of the regular catalog paper with this really pretty stamp set too. Now there's this stamp set. There's also, I'm gonna skip over a couple of these because I don't have samples. There's also this one, Bright Borders, which coordinates with a punch. So if you have this punch and you're looking for even more ideas for it, this has some great decorations to it, and this punch here is just really outstanding. So I'm finding a lot of good use for that. All right, so we're up to 33 cards, and that brings us to the end. Sadly, I have a card, I swear, with this fun dog that my friend Lindsay sent me, but I can't find it. So anyway, sorry about that. And then some more fun cards. Oh, here, this is the pattern. Remember that card I said that everyone wants to know if we have that stamp? It was the embossed one. Here it is. This is the stamp right here. So it fits above and below that diamond just super perfectly. Okay. All right, so that lifelong friends and so forth. So that gets us going here on this catalog. Share what you love. That is our motto as a demonstrator, and Stampin' Up motto. And I have to get a drink or I'm not gonna make it through our video here. Okay, pardon me. All right, Diane says, what's the trick with the toadstool punch? The trick. A trick with a toadstool punch. I mean, it's a punch and it works like a punch. I will say I have used it a ton as, I call it the organic oval punch. So make sure you watch Maker Mornings with Meg, and I will give you some details on how that works. Okay, so if there's another trick, there's also a trick like you can mount your stamps and on one block. So you'd put both of the toadstool lid box or on one block, toadstool tops on one block, and then stamp them, and then they match the punch, so you can punch them both at the same time. I guess that's a trick too. I'll definitely show you guys that one as part of Maker Mornings with Meg episode 2. All right, so that covers all of the designer series papers and all of the goodies from our January through April mini. So, all right, you guys ready for the next round? So that was round 1. Ding! Like the bell rings. I actually don't know anything about boxing, so I think there's a bell, right? Isn't there a bell between the between the rounds? All right, so starting here, we have documenting the day, which is a stamp set. So first of all, everything in here is exclusive. You can get it, but only for free. I know it's really rough to get stuff for free. So for each $60 you order, you get to pick out one of the things from this booklet. And there are, if you have $120 in your shopping cart, you get to pick two, or there are a couple of these ones here that say free with $120 purchase. They're at the very back, and I'll point that out when we get to those. So they're like double size, or they're dies or something fabulous. But this is my favorite time of the Stampin' Up! Year. So you should know that not only do you get perks for ordering, you also get perks for hosting. If your order or your party is, I've meant to look this all up beforehand, and I think some things, oh yeah, there it is. If your order, or you have a party and you group orders, if your order is at least $300, party order or individual, you get to choose an additional $30 of stuff for free. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can, go ahead and stock up on all those fun things that you need, or, grab all the stuff from the mini catalog. So, all right, so this first one is kind of scrapbooking based. It's sized for scrapbooking, but you could certainly make some cards with that, and I'm sure I'll show you that. We have our card here that we made. Where did I make where's the one I made? Here, if you missed the beginning of the video, you can go watch the replay when it's posted. But here is the card that I made, and we, I think, universally agreed that this is much cuter in person or on video than it is in the catalog, maybe? Anyway, I think they're pretty darling. So you could put Wink Stella on the clouds. That would be really pretty too. And then the envelope works like this, so it just fits inside. All right, and you get supplies for 6 cards with that. The next one here is this fruit paper. Oh, this morning, Diana said that I'd show you a trick that you always use with the punch. I don't know. Gosh, now I've kind of forgotten what the punch trick is. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and watch my video. I often use strips of paper. So you would see if you watched me this morning that I often stamp on a narrow strip that's about the size of the mushroom. So, and it's a long strip, so it's easy to hold on to, and then I can stamp like a couple and work across. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Maybe it'll come to me later, probably in the middle of the night, Diana. I'll work on it. So, all right. So this paper here is the fruit salad, and it is one of the freebie papers. It's 6x6 paper, so there are 12 patterns. Now, the cool thing about the paper share is that if you get the paper share, the DSP share, and you add on the embellishment and ribbon bonus, then you also get 3 sets of Sale-A-Bration Designer Series paper and card bases to go with them. So extra pieces. So I'll tell you that, I'll show you that as we go, but there's a lot. So there's 12 papers here, and these are the patterns. Let's see if we can get them all set up. Some cantaloupes, a really pretty orange one. I feel like this one should be on this side. That's really pretty, actually. The pineapples, some strips here for like watermelon rind. Anyway, so there are some really great ones. Now, there's no specific stamp set that matches this, but do not discount it because of that. Honestly, I've seen some really cute things where people fussy cut fruit out of each page, and so you can use things that way. You can pair this with other stamp sets, and I do have some samples to show you. So here are the backs of all of those, and there's definitely like this watermelon seed paper that's really fun. So all right, so that is the Designer Series paper. So when you order this one, if you pick this as your free item, you're gonna get a whole pack of the 48 sheets of this paper. And here are my cards. This one's by Rachel Chamberlain, and I love the little strips that Rachel popped here on the front. A really, really clever idea. Then we have the card here. This is by Karen Snyder, and this is a fun fold card. So this flap here opens, and then the card opens this way. So she used 2 different celebrations, and we'll get back to this tree one here shortly in this set. And then this last one here is by Laura Bartow. Oh, Laura used the Wonderful Day one. Oh, good deal. So there's the paper in the background. This is a fun stair-step card with a little bit of complex scoring and folding there. And then these little punch pieces. And then there is that Wonderful Day stamp set. So certainly you can use that one for card making too. All right, 36. Next, we have the Friendly Seagulls stamp set, which is these really, really cute little birds. And so I'm gonna kind of go through these real fast. This is Betsy Kreider's card. I love her coloring and so forth. The way she colored the bottom of the seagull makes it look really dimensional. This is, let's see. Of course, she stamped inside her card. I had to just look. This is by Terry Biggs, and another great idea. So Terry made a front panel. See how this goes around the edge like this? She made this front panel and she die cut it, added that wavy folder there from the Friends of the Ocean stuff. So really, this is really pretty. This is not dimensional on the front, which makes it even cooler. So it's just watercolored and I think sponged as she went along. This is a card that I made. This is a fun fold here where our bird friend is there on the inside. And then this is another card by me. I was definitely having a Azure Afternoon card kick. And here is our little bird. Now this is the organic oval punch. Okay, this is the mushroom cap right here. Now, I love it because you see our waves, you see our bird, you see all of our things. This is much nicer than a perfect oval that would really be like a little bit too, I don't know, a little bit too perfect. This is much nicer to go with our sort of seashore wavy motif. So I love you more than French fries, which is saying a lot because I do love French fries. And I have a couple more of this, one more of this. This card is by Amy Story, and Amy did that same thing where it's sort of a card on a card. So these layers are fixed, and this is the one that opens, and this is super darling. I love the way she's got this Hey Friend cut, and then the little shells here stamped at the bottom. And these two are Sale-A-Bration items also. So the folder that she's used here in the background is the Starstruck embossing folder. So you can pick an embossing folder for free. And then the sequins and the ribbon, we're gonna see those on upcoming pages. So yay, I love this one. Becky says, if you turn the stamped seagulls upside down, they look like waves in the ocean. If you turn the stamped seagulls upside down, they look like waves in the ocean. The stamped seagulls? Okay, you're gonna have to give me more information on that one, Becky. All right, so 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 cards. And I can't wait to learn more about the waves in the ocean. All right, next on this page, we have a stamp set called Day to Celebrate. This is a really basic stamp set, but it fills a lot of gaps. So if you had a occasion and you're just missing some greetings for it, I love Celebration for Getting Free greeting set. And this is a card that I made as part of our videos. Oh, the small seagulls. Oh, yes. Okay, right. These right here. Thank you, Becky. I don't know if you can see those very well, but right there, they would look like little waves in the ocean. That's brilliant. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to use that. Thanks, Becky. So this is the Day to Celebrate stamp set. So this is the hat here, and then all of these fun things around it. So I feel like this stamp set is a sleeper. Do you see how I've got the OMG, hooray, some confetti? These stamps are all in this set, and I really like how they come together. This is a card that I made for part of our 12 Days of Crafting Christmas boxes. So watch for more things later this spring about 12 Days of Crafting. And if you missed out on that chance to sort of treat yourself, more chances are in the works. So anyway, but this is a fun card for that. And okay, so that gives us to 42. And then we have, moving on to our toadstool paper. Toadstool Gardens. This one is definitely one of my go-tos. I love the colors. I love the toadstools, which I didn't at first. So I'm kind of a toadstool convert, but mostly I think I gave in because they're everywhere. Okay, in real life, they're everywhere. But if you go to the store and like walk around the textile section of like the the linens department or the sweatshirts or the towels or anything, there are toadstools everywhere. They're super, super trendy. So this is part of the bonus if you get the embellishment add-on. All right, here is a card by Joyce Farraco. So really kind of a fun fold here. The way this card works is you actually cut off the diagonal of the front and then it's mounted behind. Do you see this here? So this is tucked behind here, so you end up with this fun little V fold here. So there's a fun card by Joyce Farraco. This card is by Jen Vlashek, and she used the swirl folder and the papers. The little ladybug is darling in this stamp set. And then I think Jen actually is the best ladybug that I've seen yet. I love that she actually just fussy cut the little shell and put it on the back. They're not a shell, wings, I guess, wing covers. And then this heart we're gonna get to as we go along. This card is by Julie Davison. Super fun, clean fold. Strips of the designer series paper and this popping up to say hi message that just makes me happy. And of course it's punny. Here's one by Marnie Stahl. Now if you look really closely at Marnie's stuff, she actually cut the paper and split it and kept the design, the integrity of the design there. Isn't that clever? So a really fun card there. This card is by Jennifer Cotton, and she used both the sequins and the Fresh Freesia ribbon that are also Sale-A-Bration items. So here is a Fresh Freesia seam binding and a really pretty card. So we're at 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. 47 cards. Here's my little note here of all my little keeping track of things. All right, next stamp set is called Pick a Season. And it has this tree. This card is by Mary Ellen Stites, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this red layer, and I love that she used Pool Party as the whole background and stamped on basic beige instead of white or vanilla or whatever. So clever. And then this Hugs and Kisses is a great greeting. It's from the one that matches that new punch, the shape punch. So really gorgeous here. And Mary Ellen added the little leaves to these little hearts, and they make just a really cute accent in a second color. So remember that trick when you have this one that you can add those leaves to that. So yay, thanks Mary Ellen. And this is by Liz Orr. So she used the hearts idea, and this is a fun fold card here, of course, with the pop-up like this, and use the panel here with our piece there on the front. So now this is a really great card layout. There's actually a cheat way to do this card that I also adore. So maybe I will trot that one back out sometime soon. This card is by Natalie Travis, super clean, and I love the hearts on this one. So this is a great Stampin' Up trick where everything matches, right? This is why our stamps are from Stampin' Up, and our cardstock and our ink and our sequins and our designer series paper. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 things that all are the exact same shade of Fresh Freesia. And if she wanted to, she could put that ribbon on there too. But that really makes projects look really clean when everything matches just like that. All right, our final Pick a Season is by Ann Clemmer. And Ann did this spotlighting technique here, which is also a really fun idea. Have the best day. So this is grayscale in the background and then stamped in sort of living color there on the corner. So 47, so we're at 51 cards now. All right, we're winding towards the end here, but not quite there yet. All right, next page. We have the Dance With Me stamp set. This card is by Anna Masternak, and she used the Heart Online Exclusive Suite and then put our little friends here, My Heart Belongs to You, and then really clever coloring and Wink of Stella on the skirt. Okay. All right, moving along, we have, these are where the sequins are, and then the Bloom Impression Designer Series paper. So this is the last Designer Series paper that I have to show you. And here are the fronts of this. This is a great neutrally kind of pattern paper. It's not very busy. Oh, I just realized I have the same one in here twice. Okay, well, I'm missing one because I have the same one repeated. But rest assured, there are 6 different. This is 12 by 12 paper if you order it as your Sale-A-Bration item. This is the 6 by 6 version that you get as part of the paper share. I'm gonna set that one aside because I need to fix it. All right, some cards with this. This is by Karen Titus. And this is a fun fold card design that I have used before too. I love this DSP card base idea where you have the fold out and you can see the front and the back. Super clever. And this is the stamp set from the very front of the catalog. Also from the front of the catalog, we have our happy birthday and then just this big piece of paper here in the back with the summer splash card. So this card is by Winona Delka. So really pretty one there too. So this is, we're at 54. All right, 54 cards. How are we? Oh, we're moving along. I'm glad you guys are still with me. Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like we need to stretch my watch. Does anyone else have an Apple Watch that tells you to stand up every like 45 minutes or every hour? So doing some calisthenics, moving here. All right. Whew. Oh, shaking it up. All right, I feel like we're ready for next round. So we have made it to the final land of celebration sets. There are two. The first one here is the heart-shaped bundle. Now, this is a special one because it's free with a $120 purchase, and it includes the stamp set and the die set. Okay, so these are all die cuts, and then these are the stamps that go with them. And so I do have a bunch of cards with this one. This is really popular in my demonstrator swaps. So this is by Kathy Gruby. This is actually the pocket die, I think, and then she did a bunch of paper piecing, and I love these little die cuts together. Oh, Linda says she likes the stand-up watch. Oh my gosh, it's really helpful actually. I sit at my computer working or I sit stamping for a while, I need to move around. This card's by Becky Prather, and I love that she used the stamp and the die together to pull those elements up. Oh, Linda says she likes the heart-shaped bundle. Yeah. Oh yeah, this paper is really pretty. Okay. She did a good job gluing. I can't see what is on the back of it. This paper is from the main catalog. It is the one that, it's this one on the other side. It's the same paper that Winona used here. And I can't remember the name of it right now. So maybe someone will comment it. Postage die, a really great use of that one. This card here is by Colleen Magnus. And I love this sort of rectangle of this triangle motif. Is just a really fun way to split up this card. So this is actually Happy Hibiscus, which you know I love. And I want to point out something really cool that Colleen did on the front of this card. So when you die cut this, you're going to end up with the outside here, this little ring, but then you're also going to end up with a scrap on the inside. So what Colleen did was saved the scrap here from a designer series paper cut and popped it back into this die cut here. I know I'm getting it really close. I feel like hopefully you guys can see pretty well. And then she just fussy cut this greeting, which is a technique that I love. So yes, Linda says, so great to see the card samples. I know, right? And so many great cards. Yes, Alice, agree. All right, this is by Susan Lise Morton, and this is a really fun, just easy way to use this with a deckled circle. And this is the cord from the Otter set. And then a little bit of stamping there on the inside. This card is by Jan McClurg, and Jan used that Starstruck folder. This is the Celebration embossing folder with a little, each one of those little bursts has a star in the center. I don't know if you can see that really well or not, but this is the Celebration paper that we just talked about, and then this is the Celebration set, and she just stamped the heart stamp in the background in a few different places so that it makes a little like fuzziness there in the background. This one is by Linda Bowen, and let's see, I want to like see the dies here to see what's included. So Linda used the heart here. This is from the online exclusive heart set, and added it here inside with this pretty paper here. And then one of these heart sequins, which is from the online exclusive too. It goes with the Valentine online exclusive. So, all right. Like I said, this was a really popular one. This is by Tammy Ackerson, and this is the online exclusive designer series paper too. And then it just a nice kind of division here between the top and the bottom. So, all right. And let's see, I need to count these 40, 54, 55, 67, 58, 59, 60, 61. We're at 61 cards. Goodness gracious. All right, how many more? I feel like we're gonna end up above our 74 because I think I've got some extra ones that I pulled in for my studio after I counted. Now this is the Corner in Bloom set. This one is also free with $120 purchase. The reason for that is that there's more stamp material. There's more material involved in making the stamp, so it's a bigger stamp set, and then you're gonna end up with more possibilities. So this card is by Janice Waitman, and I actually really love the way she put this together. So we have the star paper here in the background. So this is the Starstruck folder. And then we have this cute little tag down here that is from a stamp set that a die set that I just used recently and can't remember the name of. And then we have this outer layer here, which is this celebration here. So when you have a large order, this is a great thing to do, to choose the $120 ones, because if you place smaller orders again later during the celebration, it's only 2 months long, just January 7th to February 28th, then you can pick up those others. Now, this page right here is one that I'm really excited about, and one that I totally missed when I was doing my first pre-order. So, see this cute stamp set here? This one, Handmade Designs, it says handmade by, have the best day, thank you so very much. And then these two fun little pencil drawing kind of images. This is the free stamp set that you can choose as a bonus if you get the Demonstrator Starter Kit during Celebration. So during Celebration, the way this works is you pick out your starter kit by picking out $99 of whatever product you want. So you can pick stuff from this book, you can pick online exclusives, you can pick from the annual catalog. It doesn't matter. You're gonna pick out $125 in product. You just can't go over, not $125.50, $125. And then you're gonna pay $99 for that. The shipping is free, so it's just $99 plus tax. It's a really, really nice discount. And during Celebration, you actually have two choices. So option one, well, I'll do option two first because it's really easy. Just pick an extra $30. So pick $155 for $99 instead of $125. Option two, so that's a really good deal, especially if you have a really long wish list. Option two is the most valuable of the options. So you're gonna get an extra stamp set plus 2 boxes of the Stampin' Write markers. So these are the round writing markers. They're the ones you can use to color on a stamp. You can use to omit greetings. You can use for all kinds of great techniques. And so these are a really fun addition. Now, don't go anywhere. I noticed like a couple people jumped off. I still have this many cards to show you guys. So we're not done, but I just wanted to finish this up for Celebration before we wrap up. So anyway, so to get more information about the starter kit, you can visit my website at Loven Stamps, and you can go ahead and get set up with your Demonstrator Starter Kit. You can order new things and so forth. It's a really good deal. And then, of course, you get a discount. There's all kinds of perks listed on my website about why you would want to do this demonstrator thing. So there's nothing that says you have to like have events or host or anything like that. You can certainly become a demonstrator and purchase for yourself with your discount and just enjoy all the perks and so forth. So lots of us are demonstrators for the perks and the access and so forth, pre-orders, all the good stuff. So, all right. So that brings us to the end of Celebration. But like I said, I still have all of these cards left with brand new products. So wait a minute, Meg. What did you not show us? You showed us this book. Why is there other stuff still new? So the answer to that is that we have the bonus of having here every 2 months, Stampin' Up! Releases new online exclusives. And so when they release online exclusives, that means that we are going to get all new stamps and so forth. So if you remember the otters were an online exclusive. The Valentine set, I'm going to reprise a little bit. That is an online exclusive. Okay, Julie said, can we order the stamp set alone, not in the starter kit? So as a demonstrator, you could order the stamp set before Celebration began. I actually don't know if you still can. I In the past, they have had them available for demonstrator pre-order, but then they save the stock for later. It's possible, I don't think they've said that it's exclusive. It's possible that it might come out later as a stamp set that you can order as a demonstrator. I'm not really sure, Julie. I'll try and look that up for you. So, okay. So what I thought we might do is go ahead and flip through the online exclusives because I think that you guys want to see this. So I am going to do this thing here where I share my screen. So this is a web browser. And so I know Julie says she missed the stamp set pre-order. I did too. I actually didn't place it on my first or my second order. I had to go back and get it later. So anyway, hopefully we can still grab it. But let's look at the online store here. So let's pretend we just here came to the front of the online store. So very exciting. Now, depending on whether you're on your computer or your phone, the size of your browser window, it's going to change the way this is laid out. So here, if you see these 3 bars at the top left corner of the screen, can you guys see where I'm pointing? Those bars are our menu. Oh, Dora said she'd rather have the online exclusives in the catalog. It's confusing. You feel like you missed them. Yeah, I totally get that, Doris. So here's the reasoning behind online exclusives. Stampin' Up! Would love to be on top of every trend and to bring stuff out all the time and to like have it be available while it's available and then not have us all like freak out when it's gone as it disappears from a catalog well before the catalog ends. And so online exclusives is a very strong way that they can meet all of those requirements. So online exclusives mean they can bring something, the catalog practice, like the practice of building this catalog, this is like a very, very long cycle. It's like a year and a half in advance of when anyone sees this, at least 2 years. I don't remember, I haven't heard for a while, but it's very, very long. And so the turnaround on an online exclusive can be much, much shorter. So they can bring things to us more quickly. It also means that things might or might not last quite as long. They can keep things around a little longer. If they want to reorder, they can reorder. It also means that if something's gone, it's gone, and it's not like it's in a catalog and we're constantly telling people, I'm sorry you can't get that. So I get that there's some transition in the online exclusives, and I'm going to show you something that's going to make it a little easier for you, okay? So that's why I wanted to come up to this here. Now, you can click on the Sale-A-Bration or all the things, but honestly, the thing that is most useful is this What's New button right here. So if I click on this What's New, you're going to see that it shows new arrivals, it shows the January mini catalog, and it shows the January scrapbooking brochure, which actually I'm not even going to go into today. We just have so much. But you'll notice that there is not here an online exclusive. If I click on new arrivals, it's going to show me the new things that are here, but these are mostly kits and the scrapbooking brochure. So what I want is the true online exclusives, the ones that are going to be only released online. And so when I click on those 3 buttons, or on the regular, if your website browser is wider, it's going to show as a menu, is this online exclusives right here. So you can use this pretty button right here, or you can go to shop products and go down to online exclusives. And now, we have the online exclusive. So right now it's sorted by the newest. You can sort by price high to low if you want to see the suites first. You can price low to high if you want to see the embellishments first. But we're going to leave it as newest. And so we have some fun new kits. Thank You Kindly kit, the Brightest Birthday kit, and the Birthday Bash kit. So really fun ideas there. We have Perpetual Birthday Calendar. We have some DSPs, the Cherry Blossom Treats that came out last month. Now we have the Mixed Florals bundle. And so Mixed Florals is the most popular of all of these. So let's get rid of this and show you some cards here. So we have card number 62. This is actually one that Stampin' Up! Sent to me. Sarah and Shelly have signed it. and it is about being a top performer during the last year. So you guys, my stamping community, Maker Mornings with Meg community, customers and demonstrators and stamping friends, are the ones that I have to thank for that. But this was part of being one of the top 100 demonstrators in the US this year. So that stamp I love. So this is just stamped on DSP. Look at how simple and elegant and beautiful this card is. Speaking of simple and elegant and beautiful, this card is by my friend Shannon West. She is my demonstrator division manager or something like DDM. She's my DDM. And she stamped in the background there and then wrote a really nice message inside too here. So Shannon is one of the Stampin' Up! Employees, and she's kind of, I don't know, in charge of being helpful and wonderful, and I really appreciate her. So, all right. Then, so that's 63. 64, this card is black and white. This is actually mine. And this is the designer series paper and the painted folder, which is on black. So I apologize. There's pretty much no way you're going to see it on here. I don't know. You can see it pretty well in person. And then a little bee, because they're so darling. And then another stamp of the message inside. So really, really pretty way to use this card, and totally different from these other ones here. So let's see. Now this one is also different from mine. This is by Amy Story, and Amy took the same kind of idea, but she colored the florals and added some pretty color to that, and I love the colors that she picked. There's a little die cut ladybug in the stamp set too, so really pretty card there. This one is by Ann Clemmer, and she used one of the she used one of the windows from the online exclusive too. It's sort of this view something, I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, really pretty, and she colored the florals there. And then we have another one here. This is by Linda Bowen, and Linda used the tulips and colored. And this one you might be able to see the texture in the background here. This is the plaster painting 3D embossing folder, and it's new with these online exclusives too. This card is by Natalie Travis. This is a piece of the designer series paper that is in the mixed florals suite. And Natalie has this fun-filled card that opens like this. So this is a really easy card to reproduce. It's just a regular card here like this, right? And then you take the front, you fold it back, you put a panel on it, and then you make a little card flap and have it open around your card there. So really clever idea there. And then our last card, this one is by Susan Lise Morton. Susan did an opposite here. So instead of coloring the flower, she colored the background. And this is a technique that I am totally gonna have to use. In the video tutorials that we used for the 12 Days of Crafting kit, there was, I'm probably not giving anything away, there was a Stampin' Blend marker in one day, and it was designed to give a shadow. It was a light color that's perfect for adding shadows, and it would be ideal for this. So if you're a 12 Days of Crafting recipient, if you ordered those 12 Days of Crafting for yourself or got them as a gift, think about that technique here. So, and then actually she didn't leave the white plain. Can you see the sparkle on it? I think maybe you can. She used Wink of Stella to color that in. All right, 62, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at 69 cards. All right. And okay, we're winding down. We're more than 74 here, I'm pretty certain. Okay, so back to the online exclusives. We have the Twisted in Time photopolymer stamp set here. Twisted in Time is these pretty trees, and then you can see the mixed florals, dies and so forth there. I'm going to show you a couple more so we don't have to keep going back and forth. Twisted in Time, these are all new things. And then the Spring Corners dies here at the bottom. We're going to look at those as our next cards. So here we have Twisted Trees by Karen Titus. And this is a really fun, unique fold here. We've talked about this card fold lately, actually. So I like the way she's put this together. And then we have our Spring Corners dies. This is by Karen Snyder. Okay, wait for it. Do you see the front here? This is a negative die cut. So she cut it out of the black and added it to the front. This is a Mixed Media Florals Designer Series paper. But then, dum-da-dum, here's a little sneak peek. We have all of these little panels here, which she put on. Now, I feel like this is a card that you will also see coming up for Maker Memories with Meg sometime soon. So she used the postage stamp die bundle, but these are darling, and I love the way she mixed and matched these little pieces for all these panels. So really great card, Karen. All right, another card by Denise Jorgensen uses the spring corners, a 7th inning stretch. Yes, and I am totally with you on that. So then I'm going to just point out that this is kind of brilliant. So this is one negative die cut, right? So this is a basic white layer. And then Janice fussy cut layers to go behind so that there were some flowers here that go into the space left behind by those coneflower cutouts. Okay, and then this is also a great corner here. So I think this is the stamp set that goes with this die cut corner. And this is really pretty card, actually. I'm quite fond of it. So, all right. So let's see. We're 72. And then we're going to flip back to our online exclusives just a little bit more here because we have the Faith Collection photopolymer. And then we're going to go on to page 2. And on page 2, we're going to scroll down because the next one after that, these Grow with Love dies are pretty amazing, actually. I don't have a sample of them, but they're really fun. Adventure Together is really cute. I don't have a sample of that one. Here's the Everyday Arches that we saw in that one card. And Meow Mates. If you are a kitty person, you absolutely must, you must have this stamp set. I'm pretty certain that cats everywhere are mandating it, so they will rescind your cat ownership if you don't have it. Now this is the classic wedding dies, so I have a project with that to share with you. And then I have one more page. I'm going to show you the Hearts of Elegance bundle, which is part of this Heart Suite. So this is the Marbled Elegance, which came out last time, but I have some new projects to show. So I'm going to go ahead and bundle those in here. So let's take a look. First card, this is the Faith stamp set. And this is an amazing effect here with a purple ribbon draped over the cross. So this card is by Janice Waitman, and it says, "Let your faith be bigger than your fears," which is a great message. So I love the draping, and I love the palm motif behind there. So thanks, Janice. All right, our next card is by Joyce Fracco, and this is a classic wedding. Now, when I say classic wedding, it makes you look at this and be like, this is a wedding card. But honestly, I could have called it Classic Cars, and you would have thought, oh, that's perfect for all kinds of things. Cheers to the happy couple. So that, of course, makes it a little bit more narrowed into the wedding card business, but this could be anything here. I've also seen some really cute things where you cut out, like with a little X-Acto knife, and so you can open the trunk and have a little message inside, like all kinds of cool, clever stuff like that. And do you see all this shading on here? This is absolutely brainless. All you do is stamp. The stamp does all of that shading for you. So if you've ever wanted to have extra shading and no work at all, this is the stamp set for you. All right. And then, so that's 74. And then I have 75, 76, 77, and 78. Looks like 78. So this card is by Joyce Fracco too. This is the Hearts of Elegance stamp set from the Marbled Elegance Suite. And she has this little buckle here that opens like this. So a really clever and simple card design. This is a little bit like our seatbelt buckle, but sort of the easy version of it from the cards that we've done recently on Maker Memories with Meg. This is a really sweet and simple card here. Same with Hearts of Marbled Elegance. So this designer series paper, these little hearts sequins. This is the postage stamp dies. Lots of pretty things there. And then this is a card that my friend Kim Williams sent me. I think I might have showed this one already. But the way she did this little fold back on the DSP is so clever. So you just cut down the middle. You make a snip in the middle of your DSP layer and then fold back. And then you can put your greeting or whatever there in the center. So love that card. And then finally, this is the Swallows. I didn't show you on the online store, but you'll take my word for it because I don't want to go back there. I'm certain. I can't remember the name of it. Swallows. It's called Swallows of something. And this is a Laura Bartow card and really pretty. So the stamp is this black background here. And then she's sponged, it looks like, over it to fill in the colors, and then complemented those colors here with strips of ribbon and tags and so forth. So a really, really fun and pretty last card. So 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. And I look around and I don't see any more cards to show you. So I think there we have it. The final answer is 78 cards. Whoo, baby. All right, yes, so many beautiful cards, right? It's in the colors paper. Anne said it's in the colors paper. I don't remember what we're talking about anymore. Sorry, Anne. Tanya said, I want to make that card, but I can't remember how. Okay, well, hopefully, I don't remember which card you were talking about either, but hopefully we'll figure it out. So, and Alice said something is so cute. All right, yay. Let's see, did my videos freeze? No, there we go. Oh my gosh, guys. Thank you so much for being part of this adventure. I'm gonna flip this on. Thank you so much for being part of this stamping adventure tonight. Whew, an hour and 20 minutes later, and I don't know about you guys, but I am exhausted. So I think for the rest of my night, I'm gonna go cut more paper. Oh, I think I'm done for tonight. But I am going to take our video and I'll get it posted so people can watch the replay if they missed. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Cindy and Doris, Christina. I know. So here's what I want you to get from this. I want you guys to be inspired to make cards and to send them out to people or hand them out to people. People you know, people you don't know, just cards, right? Some gesture of like what someone means to you. Make a card and send a card because those little bits of joy that you share with someone, those are really important. And you never know what someone's day is like or their conditions are or all the things that are going on for them. So just the chance to just share a little smile or a little I'm thinking of you makes a lot more difference than probably most of us would realize. So anyway, that is my mission for you guys, and my mission when I show you all these things and hope that there's something that you see that you're just inspired to be like, oh, I really want to go make that. That's the joy part, because there's a lot of joy in stamping, right? There's the joy we get of creating something and looking down and being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I made that. That's so fun. And then there's the joy of like giving that to someone, right? Because it's really fun to share something with someone that you know is going to make a difference for them. And then there's the joy of receiving something. Like when I get cards in the mail, I love showing mailbag. I actually have a mailbag for Thursday to show you guys. I got a really cool thing in the mail today. The joy of receiving something is great. And, just there's a whole lot of positive energy that goes along with all those things. So I'm glad that you guys are excited about stamping. I'm glad that so many of you are still watching. Thank you guys for all of your comments and your attention tonight and so forth. And if you have questions, let me know. If you're looking for supplies, I tried to outline them in the video description so that you can find the links for just the things that you're looking for. If you haven't signed up yet, a lot of people have signed up. But if you haven't signed up yet, don't forget to sign up for the Loven Stamps paper share. Maybe it's more helpful if I don't know if you can use the QR code, probably. Anyway, you can do this if you're in the US. My friend Lindsay Mann from Canada, she's a Canadian demonstrator. She's doing the Canadian version. So if you're a Canadian stamping friend and you want to do the paper share, you can. With Stampin' Up, we can only do things inside our own country borders. So for the Canadian friends, you can get your paper share from Lindsay. She'd be happy to help you with that. And her link is in the video description too. If you have questions about stuff, don't hesitate to reach out. Please join us. If you just found us here for our catalog tour and our VIP premiere, I hope you'll join us for Maker Memories with Meg. We meet on Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 7. Oh my gosh. No, we don't. We meet on Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And then in the Mountain Time, you're going to be on at 8:30. And if you are in California, Washington, Pacific Northwest, Pacific time, that is going to be 7:30. So we understand that you 7:30 folk have your coffee with you when you join us for Maker Moise with Meg, but it's just a really fun community and a chance to get together and so forth. And if you are all into even more community, we have a really great Loven Stampfuls demonstrator team. I would love to have you join our demonstrator group if you're not a demonstrator yet. Whether as a hobbyist or you have other plans, everyone is welcome. And we actually have a Loven Stampfuls meeting on Friday night. We have a Stampin' Share. We'll do a little stamp together on Zoom on Friday night. So if you're a Loven Stampfuls demonstrator, check your email because that came out tonight too. Other perks of being a Loven Stampfuls demonstrator, you get all of the monthly tutorial PDFs that I make. So you can purchase those. They're available on Etsy on the Loven Stamps Card Mart store. If you are missing past ones that you would like, the PDF tutorials are available for purchase there. Or you could sign up to be a demonstrator and get them for free. So anyway, this is always a great time, especially during celebration, to get started there. So. All right, everyone. I am losing my voice. Tanya said the 4 things inside of the card that pop up. Yes. Coming soon to a Maker Mornings near you, where on Thursdays we celebrate Pre-Friday and Cake Day now. So anyway, all right, guys. Oh, hi, Mary. Thanks for watching. Thanks, guys, for everything, and I will see you on Thursday morning for another episode of Maker Moise with Meg. So. Happy stamping, everyone.